breathe. Don't rush, breathe, contract. Just don't rush. You feel every rep. Squeeze, breathe.
Gotta send some text to the team. I mean, it's early in the morning. Usually I don't train at this time, but I had to catch up with Chris here. So I'm already sending some text messages to the team. Hey guys, make sure we're doing this. Little follow-ups. Just set the tone for the day, especially on a Monday.
Man, one thing that helps my mental is when I see other guys do this same stuff, and it makes me feel like it lets me know I'm not screwed. Because I'm like, why am I following up with this person in the middle of my set? I'm so hard on myself when it comes to that, but then when I see other gentlemen that are crushing it and they have to respond to them, like, okay, have some grace.
Because it's like the seasons. We hammer away at this stuff for so long, and then we get to the periods where we do need to this session between us today is gonna be like, it's catching up and like therapy.
Yeah.
Because we're always hammering it, and I know you will see like things online where it will say like, you go to the gym, don't talk to nobody, headphones on, and put the hoodie on and be mean and just focus and lock in. Those things are required, but we're also human beings. Sometimes you may need to go talk to a friend or an associate or even someone that you see at the gym and make friends with them or something, just to communicate. We're social beings.
Social beings.
Outside of social media. So we're here, we speak for a reason.
Correct. So, and that's one of the things sometimes that I'm gonna actually start doing more of, where next time I'm gonna go visit Chris at his gym, because even though Madhouse is home, I love it, I love socializing with the members, when I walk into the building, I'm clocked in. So a part of what I do is to make more connections. Welcome the trainers, welcome the guests, my members, and it makes them feel not only welcome, but special, the fact that I'm taking time, catching up with them, and I try to get to know every single member.
Oh yeah,
we have 1,100 members. It's nearly impossible, but guess what? I know their names, I know their stories, I know their whys, what brings them to Madhouse, and it's.
We've had sessions where 50 people will come in, and then every 50.
Right, I have to.
It doesn't bother me. I love it because I learn from it, and I'm like, okay, that's how. And I've stolen some of that from him. I'm like, let me speak, let me do this.
Like on top of that, how Chris mentioned, this is our therapy session. There's a lot of things that we're working on, a lot of projects. See what he's doing behind the scenes, getting inside of his head, and then sharing what I'm doing. It's both inspiring on both ends, and it's motivating us, and it helps us recharge. So it's one of those things that I love catching up with Chris. We'll mastermind. We'll talk about things that I've been doing wrong, and then he'll correct me and share his experience with me. And that's what it's about, baby. Mind-body connection, making sure I feel and make it as hard as possible with the least amount of weight. It's about activation, not annihilation. So I sometimes kind of just go through the motion to speed it up. Slowing it down gives me that opportunity to just connect better. Working a little bit of content. So masterminding. We're working on our next event, right, Chris?
Yes, sir.
What's the date on that?
September 27th.
You heard it here first.
September 27th. Stay tuned.
We got these workouts. We're following Chris's regimen today, his protocol. We're doing chest and arms. Warmed up with the pec deck. Now we're going into incline seated press. Work on that upper shelf, baby. Get that little formation.
That was in Europe.
You're in Europe for 4 weeks?
Yeah, but when I got back to the States,
You went back home?
I went back home for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you've been out of LA for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
How has that been to acclimate when it comes to the routine? Because you're an animal of just habit. I mean, since I follow you, your wake up time, your morning routine, your fasted cardio, your coffee, your schedule, you're impeccable when it comes to that.
It took me 3 days in Europe to get acclimated to sun up to sundown, training times, eating.
Yeah.
It was difficult, like for the first couple of days, because I'm used to eating certain things at certain times.
How's your body reaction to the food?
Actually, very good.
All right.
Yeah,
That's good to hear.
because their food is not as processed as ours, or at least what we are sold at the stores. But actually got super lean really quick over there. I was eating a lot. Pete, somebody could mail me some of that stuff. It was so good.
Was there a massive language barrier? Did you struggle with that?
Yeah.
I would have been Google Translate everywhere. There's a pro Korean bodybuilder. She'll come into town every so often. Right now she's in Vegas with her boyfriend. Anytime that we communicate, she's come to the gym. She speaks very little to no English. I don't speak much Korean. So Google Translate, and it's fairly efficient.
It felt awkward.
Right. I mean, you're
At times, you knew, this is the thing, where we were living at, it was more Americans that came from here to there. It was like maybe 120, maybe 150 Americans, but we're all like in different spots at certain times.
Right.
Anytime you would go somewhere and I would be in line and I'm seeing them do this and this, I knew they were American. I knew they were with us.
right. They're my people.
Because
one of us.
And when I would go places where I want like extra chicken, because their proportion size a little bit smaller.
Right.
Like you get coffee here, yeah, you get this.
Supersize me.
Coffee there is like a little Play-Doh's. Yeah, it's like this big. I would have to ask them for like a bigger like cup, but the biggest size cup they would have like maybe 16.
They train at this time. What's your training regimen?
Yeah, around this time, because if you look at it, my schedule for the last 10 years has been 2-a-day workouts. Cardio in the morning, meal, gym. It's been like that for as long as I can remember. So around this time, that's the second.
It just so happened that you had your second meal, second workout of the day.
It's very rare you catch me in the gym at 3, 4, 5, 6, like late at night. I've shut that part of my brain off.
And that's why I asked, because typically, if you just look at human nature, just how the sun operates.
Yeah.
Right? If you're training late, that's where the sun's coming down. Our internal clock is already shutting off. If you're having to work out late, take stimulants, coffee, pre-workout late,
And it's gonna disrupt
it's
your
going
sleep.
to disrupt your sleep.
Yeah, so it messes up the whole cycle.
And rhythm, your cycle of things, right? And that's one thing that I actually struggled with these last 3 years the most. Only because other businesses.
Yeah.
And so right now, I mean, technically I should be in the office.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, I'm working towards giving myself a better regimen, better time window to be able to train earlier. Because when I did compete 2.5 years ago, I blocked out to train around midday.
Yeah.
For that same reason. Wake up, that's the cardio, meal,
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah.
My body feels better, the most energized, the most efficient. So if you're able to train around noon, when the sun's at highest, your body will thank you. Obviously, it's a little bit unrealistic with people working 9 to 5, but if you're able to, take advantage.
Well, I have a homie over there, goes gym Venice. He works out at 4:45 every day. And I'm like, what time do you get up? He said 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
He get up at 3 a.m., meal 1, goes gym, 30 minutes of the stairs after. He's done by 8 a.m.
Wow.
That is very inspiring. In a perfect world, I would love to do, like, yes. Because you're done with that part of life. That's like, if you think about it, what we do, the most amount of energy we use is on this.
Right.
The other part.
So I was noticing, I made a comment right now. Working in with you right now, it's a little more intense in the sense that your rest periods are very short, no more than 30 seconds to 45 seconds. You're not going relatively too heavy. Is that because you're already at a place as far as physically that you're not necessarily wanting to get much bigger? It's more so wanting to get refined, a little bit more polished, leaner, so to speak. Or where are you when it comes to that?
Greg Doucette, I'm main gaining.
Main game.
Main gaining.
All right.
Slow over a long period of time of just making gradual increase on food, sets, reps. I'm not trying to I cut that ideology out of bulking and cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, long time ago. I just been working out consistently all these years. So it never was a time period where I was like, let me bulk up and then let me slice down. Obviously right now, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight from all the eating I did back in Tennessee. But the reason why I keep it short, not too heavy, very, very focused is because of that reason. And it keeps your heart rate up, you're breathing, you're sweating. So.
Yeah, that's the point I made. You know, not too heavy, but heart rate's up, right? You're stimulating. And on top of that, because you're not going too heavy, the risk reward for injuries, very minimal, very low, right? Which will give you more sustainability when it comes to training.
Correct. Because nowadays I'm starting to feel the elbow, the joints.
The small aches and pains.
Yes, the joints.
So Chris, you're saying you came up with this formula because stress is stress. Whether you're crushing it or you're struggling, there's a good stress and a bad stress, but it's still stress.
It's still stress. If you're crushing it,
the more it crushes, the more.
Yeah, if you're crushing it, you're trying to keep it, maintain it. If you're not crushing it,
you want to get you there.
You're trying to get you there. So we're all dealing with some sort of stress. You got the unhealthy stress, and then you have the eustress. Eustress, I can't spell it on the screen correctly. Eustress. That's the type of stress that is like you're getting ready to enter something different. It's more of a unfamiliar stress of like something challenging you to become better, like starting a new job, going to school, hiring a coach or trainer, prepping your food, or just that type of stress. It's not bad, like your rent is late, car no due, you're about to get kicked out. Not that type of stress.
I guess the best way that I could probably relate to it, when you're at home late at night trying to go to sleep and you're reflecting on your day and you're mad at yourself because you procrastinated. You didn't do the things you knew you needed to do, and so you pushed it back, and now you have even more things on your plate. That's unnecessary self-inflicted stress through procrastination. That's what I would say the bad stress, right? Yeah. The other side of that, the flip side of it, is the stress that you're late at night trying to go to sleep, but you have all these ideas rushing through your head, and you don't want to go to sleep because it's almost a waste of time because you want to get to work. You want to go work on the project. You want to already implement all the things that you're thinking of.
That's one of the things we deal with. One more email, one more call. But we have
one more edit, one more video. So remember, there's two different types. One is going to be proactive, constructive, good for your future. The other one's going to keep you behind, trapped in whatever cycle loop you're in right now. So you pick. But you're saying you've conducted this new.
Yeah. So for most of my clients, most of them have a shake sometime in the middle of the day, as their meal number 2 or a post-workout shake. In the middle of the day, most people have shakes, or they have a shake at the beginning. It depends on what their situation, depending on what they got going on. What I came up with is adding adaptogens, nootropics, those things to the shake to help with stress, managing stress. We're all going to encounter stress, but it's how we manage it. So adding things like L-theanine, ashwagandha, GABA, maca, things that help with healthy ways of balancing the stress. Not to bash anyone, but I see this very popular thing that people are doing nowadays, and it was cigarettes when I was growing up. Now it's vaping.
It's to cope. It's to cope, to relax, to help you manage.
If you're watching this, just take some magnesium. Save your lungs. Take a magnesium glycinate. Just chill out. That's it. You don't have to vape. You don't have to smoke it. That's it. Magnesium, and it's going to be also healthier because it helps with hundreds of functions in the body. High blood pressure, like whatever. Take some magnesium or some L-theanine. Drink some green tea. But to throw the vape thing out the window the moment you watch this video, like throw it out of the window. But
Tony,
throw it out of the window, Tony. But yeah, you can add some of those things in the middle of your day. It'll help you neutralize and bring all this stress down in the middle of your day.
Tony.
About smoking cigarettes, vaping, whatever your vice is.
And we are
I found a very similar the result or the equation or what it does. Whatever any of our vices are, the only thing it does is bring you present and make you slow down. Not making you slow down, but it allows you to, whatever it is, if you smoke a cigarette, stop, light it up, breathe, take a break, vape, strip club, drink a beer, it's all the same.
The dopamine of the situation of that.
All you're doing is just taking a break.
I think with the taking the break, it's the distraction. It's the distraction.
Taking your mind off.
You away from
whatever that thing,
yeah. Living.
Yes.
Because you're happy with where you're at. Whether it be finances, family, personal, you name it.
One thing you can't do at the same time is be happy and sad. Whatever you got going on, if you're trying to not think about whatever it is, think about something pleasant, happy, a fun time you had. You can't be upset and want to strangle someone and want to hug them at the same time. It's almost as impossible. That's what I had to do when I missed the exit, and I was like, oh, just focus on I'm gonna get to see, I haven't seen these guys in so long. I love Madhouse. Once I get there, it's gonna be a great workout. And I stopped looking at the time. Every minute that went by before I did that, I was like, bro, no, I'm always supposed to be on time. Why is this happening? It was all of that.
I think understanding that process will help you manage situations. It will help you manage stress. It will help you manage anxiety.
Correct.
A lot of times where I work with my clients and I'll hear them, I'm dealing with anxiety. Like, no, you're just dealing with being overwhelmed. You have a lot of good things happening in your life, and changes, and your skill set hasn't been developed enough to be able to manage everything efficiently, properly. Be patient with yourself. Be grateful.
Yeah, that you do.
Yeah. Have this opportunity to better yourself, and you will become better.
Having problems is not always bad because that means you're growing to have those problems. Because there's some people that don't got no problems at all. And they're always, they're okay. There's no problems at all.
Because they're either having no problems because they've already financially they're set, they have financial freedom, and then they're bored and they get themselves into shit.
Yeah.
Or you don't have anything going for yourself and no stress. All right, Chris, welcome back to LA. You're traveling 4 weeks out of the country in Europe. We can't talk too much about it on camera, but you guys will see all about it in the next couple of weeks. And then 2 weeks back home, right? So you're officially back in LA, but you're leaving this weekend.
This weekend. My daughter's starting first grade.
First grade, that's big.
Yeah.
Oh man, pretty sure you're proud of that. It must be tough too, missing a lot of the little small things, but you travel quite a bit back home.
Yeah, I try.
Games,
Yeah. I try not to miss many moments at all. It's very taxing on the body. Yes, yeah, because when I go over there, I'm 2 hours behind. I come back over here, I'm 2 hours forward. So routine and structure, it gets me through. Yeah. So no. It's not. It's I try to keep it the same everywhere I go. Like go to sleep at a certain time and get up at a certain time and just go, because when I come back over here, if I'm waking up 2 hours early, it almost benefits me coming back to LA because it just makes me get up earlier than you guys.
All right. So, well, you're already crushing your day when we're so asleep.
Yeah.
So, but I meant more so you have so much going on.
Yeah.
It's ever changing.
Yeah.
So it's never perfect.
Oh, no,
So
no.
that's one thing that we always talk to our clients about, that even when we talk a little bit about what we're working out, is that it's never about perfection. It's about just constant effort, as there's so much that happens in a day-to-day.
Yeah. And I think too many of us, at some certain periods of my life, it was me, trying to make sure it is extremely perfect, to judge that by good or bad, when each moment, like you said, give the best effort you can give, and it's going to get better over time based on your last time doing it. And you also spoke about the skill set, developing that skill set to be able to manage and handle. I know
More and more.
Yep. I spoke with had a call with a lady on Saturday, and one of her issues, most of the problems with when it comes to people that need coaching, is structure. She was having a hard time trying to figure out what the calories. She was one of the calorie counting people. That works for some people. People that need more variety, the calorie thing can work. But people that I need exactly what to do. I don't want to think about it. You need a plan, black and white. Do this, don't do that. She was one of those people that needed that. And she said she hired a coach that was more on the calorie. Yeah, and she felt like it was a disconnect. I was like, and when I have calls with people and they kind of like speak against or about their coach, I always say, no, that person may just not have been the best fit for you. You might need a coach that would offer like, hey, do this, don't do that, don't think about that.
Yeah.
Let me follow exactly what I give you.
Especially in the world with technology and social media.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so much information. It's so easy to get overwhelmed.
She brought up taking the picture of the food and counting it out. I was like,
happens. We have to just simplify it.
Yes.
We need to just simplify it, dumb it down.
Yes.
It's very, very simple.
And once you develop that skill set, you can play around with it.
Yeah.
My coach would get on me 2 years ago. He was like, because I would tell him, hey, I moved this around and I had this and I did that. He was like, you're good, bro, but you're not elite yet. You're good, but follow the plan exactly how I wrote it.
That's why I was telling clients, just follow the plan.
Yeah.
Follow the plan. Let's get a result.
What if I put it?
And then once you become self-efficient, then by all means. But for now, let's get the result. Let's get the transformation. Just follow the plan. Plus, in order for us to know as coaches what's working, not working, we need to have accurate feedback. That doesn't happen if you're changing things. You're creating so many variables every day, every week. Yeah.
And you're developing an area of your life that didn't exist. What I mean when I say that is that I've been playing sports and doing some sort of organized something since I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. That's my whole life. Like practice, eat a certain way, work out. It's like that thing. And most people, when they're getting to like a certain age, they don't have that structure, and then they get like a coach or a trainer, and it's foreign to them, so it feels very hard. But like you said, it's just an area that you hadn't developed yet. That's all it is. So don't be discouraged.
Don't stress it too much.
Yes.
Talked about stress.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Follow the plan. But I wanted to just touch bases. I always love catching up with you, catching this workout. We'll do it maybe every 3 months.
Yeah.
Every 4 months.
Yeah.
We got so much going on in each other's worlds and businesses. But I enjoy just taking a day, getting a workout with Chris. Very, very much like-minded, very goal-oriented. And I love being able to talk about my projects, my mindset, some of the struggles that I'm having, and then vice versa. And then we just bounce ideas, even things where things that I've implemented that have helped me. He'll take some of that, implement it, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's things that we talked about the last time we had one of these workouts that I've added to my program. Yeah. Every time it's like we spark these new ideas and you see where you can fit it in your protocol or your organization. Yeah, that's what it's for.
We almost called it, it's our own therapy session.
Yes, therapy session. Yeah. Because we get to talk about these things with like-minded individuals. Like when he was in the middle of the workout and he took his phone, I was like, hold on 1 second, I got to answer this email. I find myself doing that when I'm solo by myself, and I get on myself about that, and seeing someone else that I know is not skipping a beat do that, it made me feel like, okay,
reinforcement.
I'm like, okay, it's just email, get back to it. You can look at this guy, you can tell he takes care of business, and I will feel like my workout is just going to the bottom of the pit when I answer or email or respond to like a client or text or something in the middle of the workout. It's like just grace. Like just, yes, get to it, but have some grace, have some time for yourself to slow down, be present in the moment, but still crush it. Don't not crush it. We're not telling you not to crush it. Crush it, smolder it, smush it, do that.
We also talked about what he said about being present, because something happened on the way over here that hadn't happened over it.
Yes.
He got rerouted, took the wrong exit. Next you know he's in Whittier.
Oh my God.
Right, 15 miles away.
I almost pant like,
and he messaged me like, hey, Art, like I'm running late, and I told him like, don't worry about it, Chris. And at the same time, he had one of his clients reaching out to him in need of just.
It's Monday. Whenever you watch this video, it was like Monday. They were feeling discouraged. They were talking about their weight. And I'm trying to figure out how to get to this appointment that I scheduled. I'm very, very keen on like making sure I'm there on time, because I respect myself and Art. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste this time. He scheduled this out for me. Let me be there. And when I got off of the exit, I've been driving to Madhouse for like 4 years now. How did I mess that up? But it happened. And being present, I said, I pulled over. I text Art. I said, hey, this is what happened. Some construction going on, and he told me it's cool, I'm there. That brought it down, right? That brought it down. Then the next thing, I told myself, let me make it to the gym safe, just safe. Even if it's like he got 5 minutes left, let me make sure I get there safe. I honor my word, even though it was late, sometimes out of my control, getting there safe. I got here, I parked, I took a minute, breathe, and then I messaged the client back to let them know everything's okay. You're moving in the right direction. Things happen. We're alive. We'll fix that over the course of the next week or a couple days, but everything is fine. And they responded back. They were grateful that I took time out to do that and got to the workout. We had a very good workout. My chest is hella sore right now. So everything worked out. And it's being present in the moment and reflecting like, okay, is this the end? Most of the time it's not the end. It's just you need to slow down for a moment, see what's going on, maybe recalibrate, maybe go the other direction. You're okay.
It's too many times where, and I mentioned this earlier, we put ourselves in situations where we either escalate or we compound situations in the worst way, because we're not present. We try to rush things, and we almost kind of just really amplify in a worse way.
Yeah.
It's like, look, just slow it down, all right? What's the worst thing that can happen? A couple minutes late. The worst thing that can happen is if he's rushing, gets involved in some type of accident.
Yeah, you're right.
And then that'll be tragic.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that, he pulled over, slowed down. And I think that's huge, because in too many situations, I think people don't do that.
Oh yeah.
And they try to rush even more.
And they try to do it and drive.
Correct. Then that will escalate the situation.
This helped me out so much, because I actually did have a car situation maybe 10 years ago where I was driving, and it was my dream car. It was a Corvette, yellow Corvette. And I was driving, and it was this big truck to the right of me. I was passing it, and the Corvette is almost like this tall. And I'm passing by the big truck, and I kind of got in his lane, and the steps caught the side of the Corvette, and it just slashed the entire side of my car. And we pulled over, and all I was doing for this split second, my phone, I think it just buzzed or went off, and I grabbed. I wasn't texting. I just grabbed it. Next thing you know, I was hitting the side of this big truck. So this moment, it taught me myself a lot. Hey, clap, hand clap. I pulled over, text him. I changed my GPS, because we have GPS. Like, how did he get lost? And then we in 2025. It rerouted me to a entrance to the freeway where they were doing construction. So I couldn't get back on. So I was like, how do I solve this problem? That's why I had to stop and breathe. And then I took off avoid freeways. You can't think of that if you're panicking and you're driving. Yeah.
When you're panicking, your tension's higher, your breathing's higher. You just can't think straight. So in any situation like that, slow it down, allow yourself a moment to just collect yourself, and then take the next step. Yeah. But amazing workout session. We talked a little about the next event that we're having. We don't have the theme yet, but we have the date locked in, which is
September 27th. We wanted to do like something at the end of I think that's the end of the summer. It should be it'll be hot, but it'll be still like a little cooler. September 27th.
Yeah, roughly around that time. But we're doing something different this time around.
Yeah.
Which you're not gonna want to miss out, which is gonna be. Can we tell them about the 5K?
So they can get prepared.
And have a 5K prior to the event.
Yes, that's different.
Bring in the running community and some of the hybrid athletes.
Correct.
It was a great way to start off the event, start off the morning. Nice activity. We'll meet up, stretch, run, come back, a break for lunch, start the event, do the lifting.
Yes.
Which you don't want to miss out. Every time Chris and my team throw these events, the energy, the amount of people that come from
everywhere,
the vendors, you name it, it's a crushed event.
Yeah, and all this, yeah. It's just don't miss it. Don't miss it. Wherever you are, we're letting you know now. Yeah. So don't hit me and say, if I had a known at this point of time. You know now, there's a whole month. You got all August to figure it out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Other than that, I mean, you're traveling quite a bit. We talked a little about, your formula, your new formula.
Yeah.
When is that launching?
The new formula. So the formula for the shakes, I created that from me taking a rest, relax week for myself. After all that traveling, I came back and I was going to the store, getting the protein shake made, and I would have them add these ingredients into my shake just to mellow out my day. So I'm like, why don't I create something that I can add, everything included that you can just add to your protein shake, and it blends well, and it's something that'll center and level you out for their day. So I called it an active lean reset shake.
Which I love the fact that we talked a little about stress. Because we mentioned it. Whether you're crushing it, there's always good stress. Mm-hmm. And let's say you're not crushing it and you're on your way to, there's also stress there.
Yeah.
And we broke down the difference between, let's say you're waking up or you're trying to go to bed late at night. There's two things that might be keeping you up. One, your procrastination, that you should have been more on top of your day, which you didn't. That's what I would say the bad stress.
Yeah.
Because you're compounding your load, you got too much things on your plate that you need to get done. So you can't sleep at night. That's the bad stress. That's what's keeping you late at night, holding you back in that endless loop. The good stress is that you're just so locked in, so focused that you don't have enough time in the day that you don't want to go to sleep because you're so excited to either implement something, record something, a new video, a new edit, a new idea, and that's also stressful on the body.
Yeah.
So there's two kinds of different stress, but stress is stress. How the body reacts can be very much the same.
Yes.
So you have to be very mindful and take care of yourself. That's why we're coming up with this formula, which I think is going to be
to help
great for the market.
Manage the stress. We're all gonna encounter stress in some form. Working out, you see in all these heavy squats and deadlifts and presses every day. Stress, work, life, travel, stress. Managing it is gonna be the key.
Other than that, Chris, I mean, I love always catching up with you. You're crushing it, not only your social media, the business, On top of that, you're traveling back home to still be there with the family. You're Superman. I don't know how you keep up with it, but clearly your lifestyle reflects that, because you're an animal of just habit when it comes to your sleeping, your dieting, your training.
I don't see it any other way. And I seen something the other day that we will, whatever we, the image that we hold in our mind, we're gonna live it out. I don't see myself not being able to do that. Like, I don't see myself missing first grade basketball games. I've already saw myself at the games, at the first grade.
Because of that, you're doing everything
Yeah,
possible.
you just do everything in the middle to bridge the gap to making it come to life. That's
love that.
everything. That's it.
I love that. So you already envision yourself there to do it. So in a sense, manifesting it, and then everything else just falls in place because you're just constantly acting accordingly.
That's it.
There he is. So gonna be a great way to end it. Right here with Chris, the one and only. Boy,
My brother.
always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.